I am a author slash screenwriter. I have written a screenplay called The Devil's Tears. It is 90 pages long. Today I want to share a couple pages with everyone. It is the spring of 1976. Jerry Russell lays in his upstairs bedroom thinking what kind of cruel insult the students at his school are going to call him next. Jerry finally goes to sleep, but when he wakes up the following morning, Jerry questions his mother, Lucy. Why do kids at Franklin Elementary keep calling me Scarface? Lucy would always reply, do not listen to the insult, son. They will get what's coming to them sooner or later. Jerry was going to follow his mother's advice today at school. Lucy was very concerned about Jerry. However, Lucy would not tell him. Jerry came home from school that day and seen Lucy at the kitchen counter. Jerry again asked his mother why was he so ugly. Lucy responds by saying, Jerry, your birthmarks are special and they will disappear later on in your life. Jerry was happy to hear this. Lucy picked her son up the next school day and heard these cruel remarks also. Lucy did not drive off. Jerry's mother waited for the ringleader to walk out. After Joe did, Lucy pulled up beside him and told Jerry to call him over. Joe walked over to Lucy's car and asked her what did she want. Lucy explained to Joe, and he was never seen again. Every time something was said badly about Jerry, they would follow in Joe's footsteps. Jerry's family eventually moved to another state and Jerry's father became friends with Lou. Lou is an African American and had a son whose name was James. James and Jerry became good friends. James would also comment about Jerry's appearance. Jerry did not let James' cruel remarks make him feel bad. Jerry knew sooner or later, even though they were friends, James would pay dearly. Jerry's father had identical birthmarks, but Pete would wear a rubber mask to hide them. Jerry and James would usually spend their time babysitting a little girl whose name was Kathy. She became real close to James and Jerry. Kathy would call each one uncle. Kathy would not let Jerry hold her because of his facial defects and would usually cry. Jerry did not let this irritate him very much. James later in life would become a truck driver. Kathy moved to Spiders Bay and Jerry would eventually follow. Jerry had his own ideas for returning. James was in a bad accident and lost his job as a truck driver, so he became a deputy for Spiders Bay Police Department in November of 1995. This screenplay is a horror, mystery, suspense. It is the present year of 1996, 20 years later. Sheriff David Jackson, 53, has been sheriff for the last 3 years. David is described by locals as being a friendly person. Some residents are worried about his health due to recent heart surgery. David wears special made glasses, has brown hairs, and weighs around 265 pounds. Fade in, night, interior Police Department. Sheriff David Jackson. Hello, Spider Bay Police Department. How may I help you? Interior of Janice Feller's dining room. Janice Feller, 73, is an elderly lady who lives alone. She is confined to a wheelchair due to her health. Janice is around 5 feet 1 inches tall and weighs about 130 pounds. Janice Feller. Yes, can I speak to the sheriff, please? This is very important. Pause. Sheriff. This is Sheriff David Jackson. what seems to be the problem?" Sheriff asked with his feet placed on top of his rollaway desk. Sheriff Jackson had just returned from using the restroom, which is down a short hallway. Pause. Janice inserts the oxygen tubes back inside her nostrils. Continued. Janice: "This is